This is my second time trying to record this video. The reason why because I just rewatched the video, like the take of this video that I just made, and I just deleted it because I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm on both sides of the fence, because just the other day I was talking about how, you just got to do it, and you just got to do it, and basically the whole theme was you just got to do it. But there was a part in there that I do want to touch back on, because I was saying how, like, you don't have to be in a rush necessarily to execute the ideas that you want to execute. Like, you don't, like, nothing happens overnight, so you can't expect anything to happen overnight. Now, if something does happen overnight, then roll with it and see what happens. But, a lot of things, a lot of sustainable things, at least, that we see throughout history, throughout time, even now, it takes some time to build shit. So to that point, it is just a case of, like, balance and just knowing how to, knowing when you have to work and when you have to rest. I think that's really the most important thing. And, don't knock yourself for feeling like you did nothing on a certain day. It's easy to feel that way because we live in such a, oversaturated social media life where, there's new people, new memes, new ideas, new points, new opinions every single day. All this hair is just in my face. All these new things every day. And so, you see new songs. I literally see a new artist at this point every day. Every week for sure, but every day I probably hear somebody new, like, oh, that's who that is, or that, you know what I'm saying? So it'll feel easy to be like, it feels easy to look at it from a perspective of, like, damn, if I don't do something today, I'm not doing enough. If I don't post a video today, or if I don't, if I don't do something today, I'm a failure, basically. And that's dramatic, but I'm just saying it in the sense of, like, don't feel obligated to have to overwork yourself. Things take time. Things, they need time and space to work, to build, and you have to be prepared to play the long game with a lot of things. And whether it be, plans you want to execute, ideas you have, or just, like, lessons that you have to learn. You could learn a lesson in 2 minutes, or you could learn a lesson in 2 decades, bro. Like, you never know. So, things take time. That idea that you have, I'm not saying don't execute it, because that's where procrastination and doubt and, those things come in, where you kind of let things linger when you don't need to, when you don't need to. I think that's what makes the difference. When you're trying to think of things and, like, think of that next idea, that's one thing. But when you have the idea and you just actively choose not to pursue it, or not to do it, or to put it off, that's when it becomes an issue. But you have to give yourself the time and the space to think of that thing that you have to pursue. Once you think of it, and once you're like, okay, once the idea becomes the decision, then it's like, okay, at that point, kind of have a better grasp on, like, how to tackle it. Yeah, you gotta allow yourself to understand, what those ideas are. Like I said, things take time, and like, ultimately, pretty much what I'm saying, it's a level of both things. You gotta start somewhere, but at the same time, you don't want to just be throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared to play the long game. 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, 2 decades. You have to be prepared to do that, especially with, if it's something that you love. I've seen a lot of people say that have, been successful and whatnot. Not to say I'm not successful. Like, I feel like I'm successful, but I don't think I've reached every point of success that I want to reach. But I feel like me getting up and just making this video and, like, just breathing right now is successful. But to that point, every person that's successful always talks about, oh, you gotta fail 100 times to pass one time. That's that. You have to be okay with failure, for lack of better, verbiage. Like, you don't not be okay with failure, but you can't let it phase, the direction that you want to go, because with every high is a low. So you have to expect obstacles. You have to expect, hindrances to what you want to pursue. Otherwise, like, what is the point? You're not going to learn anything. We're getting on a whole different, that's a whole different thing. When it comes to understanding what it is you exactly want to do, or, just making sense of just that phase of turning the idea you have into an actual decision that you want to make, actually bringing it in, like, from your head into reality, you have to give yourself time to understand what that is. Now, once you have it and you need results and you're delaying the results because you're not doing the work, then that's when you gotta kind of flip the switch. So yeah, I think that's the best way to put it, because I don't want to make it sound like, oh yeah, just do it, and then the next day it's like, actually, nah, you gotta take your time. Like, it really is just like it's both, honestly, but it's all circumstantial. Like, it's all circumstantial. Everything is circumstantial. Don't throw shit at the wall and see what sticks, because you're gonna have a stinky wall. Nobody wants to chill by a stinky wall. You know what I mean? Don't be like the first two wolves. Don't be like the first two little pigs, bro. Like, actually put some time into what you're trying to build. Because when storms come a brewing and wolves come trying to, knock your shit down, you want to make sure your shit is structured. And, take that for whatever you will. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, stop watching this video and go read The Three Little Pigs, you motherfucker. Thank you for watching. If I made sense, I'm glad, because, I'm just glad that I'm able to kind of offer a little bit of insight from all the stuff that goes on up here. If I didn't make any sense, let me know what I need to do better, because I'm still changing and I'm still evolving and figuring out what this really looks like and what this is going to be. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And holla at me in the next video. Peace out. Go read Three Little Pigs. What are you doing? Who raised you?